8B, any blues? Any Blu-rays? HDs? Oh, do you have one of those cool ice cubes?
No.
Yeah.
Okay.
Underrated podcast.
Welcome.
Let's bring it in.
Oh, wow. That didn't
How's
work
everyone
at all.
Doing all right.
Great, Eric. How are you?
Doing good, thank you.
Dude,
Got Ben,
can
Wyatt, Travis, and myself tonight, and the movie that we are talking about is the Thomas Crown Affair.
1999 version.
1999er.
Yeah. Well, fuck you, Eric. What are you doing to us? Why'd you pick it?
I actually wanted to start off with that. The reason we ended up on this, you brought up that movie when we did the first dry run.
I brought up John McTiernan, the director.
Okay, that's how it happened, and then you went down the list.
Yeah, because I'm trying to get us to watch 13th Warrior, so I listed all the awesome movies he did, and you said,
Okay.
all right, well, let's watch this other one that's there.
Wait, so he did that as? Oh my God, I was scared of this. Yeah, I'm gonna be a.
But he also did Die Hard. All right,
Sure.
You don't like Die Hard?
Not really.
Predator.
To be honest, I don't like those movies. Those movies don't get me chubbed up at all. I'm not chubbing up.
All right.
Never seen Predator.
Well, yeah. Well, my bad then, because you randomly brought it up and you said, yeah, Thomas Crown Affair. And I was like, I'll just start writing some of these down. And since that was the first one I wrote down.
Hey, whatever.
That's what I went with. I actually think it was the perfect one. Because I don't know you guys.
I mean, actually, I don't hate the movie. I think it's decent.
Oh my.
Well,
I would.
Okay.
I thought it shouldn't have been made. It was pointless. I have so many thoughts. It was so dumb. But I also said it is the perfect first movie because it's so bad that no one should care about their suggestions going forth. Like, I don't see any movie being as painful to watch as that. Like,
you thought it was painful?
It was painful. Renee Russo is a joke. Did she?
Well, in that, yes.
I mean, Pierce Brosnan is not a good actor. He's not a good actor. He's not. He's never been.
Has anyone ever seen the original one with Steve McQueen or no?
No.
I mean, I figured as much.
Have you?
No. I haven't. Like I said, I've never even seen this one.
But it sounds like you kind of liked it, Ben.
No. Okay, so obviously that's like White said, not a movie I ever pictured myself watching just because, that wasn't on my radar in 1999. So, no, but after watching it, the one conclusion I came to was like, yeah, that's your typical 90s, like, rom-com mystery type movie. Like, there's a twist, there's really no slow paced scenes in it. Really. It's just, okay, we're doing this. There's weird elevator music in the background.
Oh my God.
And now Pierce Brosnan's got his shirt off. What did everybody come for?
That's what they came
and
for.
then, before I knew it was over, the one thing I think that killed me the most was the fact that it went from we're investigating Thomas Crown to now we're dating. And there was like no there was no, what's the word? Courting. There was no courting at all. It was just like
they're living a fast life.
He's too sexy and hot and rich. You wouldn't get it.
Yeah.
Wouldn't get
But
it.
that's actually something I really miss about 90s movies, and I wish more movies like that structure is so tight. There's no boring anything.
Yeah.
There's no
a
lot of movies today, I feel like they could edit out 30 minutes. That movie, they couldn't edit out anything more. It was
right, and that was what I also wanted to add was that is what they did in the 90s. Was those movies were over edited in like hour and a half was the tops you had for a movie back then. Every movie almost, unless it was like some crazy epic like Star Wars.
Wasn't this close to 2 hours?
Yeah, true.
It was an hour and a half with commercials.
You know what? I think that YouTube version might have been a little edited.
It was. I looked it up.
It was probably a 4TV.
IMDb said it was hour 53, and there was definitely horrible cuts that made no sense in the YouTube.
Yeah.
Well,
yeah.
I watched it
thought that they were bleeping out bad words too, and I was like, "What is going on?"
Supposed to be R.
In the original movie, Renee Russo definitely shows her tits on that.
Oh,
You guys
come
didn't see
on.
that?
No.
What am I doing?
No.
Wait, where did you guys? You all watch it on YouTube?
Yeah, it was free.
Yeah, what did you pay for it?
No, I didn't. Hell no, I didn't pay for it. But I saw it on Tubi,
Oh,
and it was.
yeah,
That's what I said. It was
that's
close to
crazy.
2 hours, and I
Tubi.
definitely saw the titties.
That would have changed the whole movie.
Yeah,
Nice
no. Why it
titties
was
there.
like the version we watched, there was a couple scenes where they just did these cuts. Like
It was the worst. Yeah,
they
that's
just
what made
decided,
it
like,
worse.
all right,
damn.
enough of that scene.
Could have
We're
done,
moving on
Yeah.
could have done
here.
Pluto
black-
TV also.
Oh man, I wonder
Dude.
where. Because I definitely
Dude,
saw the
damn.
real.
What? Hold on a
We
second.
fucked
I'm
up.
about to get
They cut
real
out
annoyed.
20
It says
minutes.
it's on
They cut out
Amazon.
20 minutes.
It says it's on Amazon Prime. How did we miss that?
No, it's cost money. It always says that.
No, I saw it somewhere recently. It might have been Amazon.
I'll be so fucking pissed.
It was
Not
definitely on Tubi for free, so I just.
All right, but you guys didn't even like the last scene where
Okay,
they're in the
no.
bowler hats.
The one on even the one on Amazon would have had ads.
No, I hated it. I thought it was so dumb. It went along with the fact that like he's just like, yep, got away because of bowler hats. Yeah, you're so smart. It's similar to like, did he have a instinct of all the robberies so he could just slide in and get it all? Like, how do you just know that it's about to be robbed? Did they even talk? You know what I mean? When that
He
whole
set that up.
He
set
paid
that
those
up.
people to be the diversion.
Yeah.
Oh shit! I must have missed
He's
it. I
been doing
must have
this.
missed that.
He's been doing this for years. You have to assume that he's been doing this for years.
With
when
his
the movie
silly
starts.
briefcase.
And actually,
I
that's
didn't
actually
assume that.
I want to bring this. That's a good part to bring. One little trivia I found was, the very opening of the movie, he almost gets hit by the large delivery truck that's bringing the horse. The Trojan horse.
Yeah. Oh, true.
And that's sort of a Greek Trojan horse theme because a lot of these Greek tragedies, have to do with hubris, and he almost got killed by the very plan he set into motion.
Right. True.
He almost got killed by the old truck that he hired to do all this shit.
Yeah.
Which I thought that was kind of cool.
That's really drilling down to the finite details right there.
Yeah, that's crazy. I got some finite details. You want to hear one? There was a scene where they pulled out duct tape. The duct tape was pre-cut. They had already cut it so that they wouldn't tear. It was the weirdest. To me, it was just an example of a detail that made the movie so fucking dumb. But maybe it was a 90s thing, but it was like they had sliced it so they didn't have to actually rip the duct tape on camera. It was very weird. It was a very weird detail that I saw. I don't.
You want to know another mistake that I noticed and I just read about, and the director ended up just deciding, nobody will really notice. But there's a part where he puts the painting in a briefcase and then folds the briefcase
I know.
up.
Yeah.
That's my first note that I took. That shit was so stupid.
Yeah.
Yeah. So apparently originally he was going to cut it, or they were going to show him. It was going to make sense, but they didn't want to show him damaging the painting. So they just cut it and didn't show it, and it just made no sense.
Yeah.
I read that on IMDb too. Is that where you saw that?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're just like, we just figured people would think it was like some magical briefcase or something. Like, no, motherfucker, you took a painting that would not fit in the briefcase, and lit it up and walked away like everything was cool. Like, that pissed me off so much. That was so stupid. And the fact when I saw that where the director was like, oh yeah, no one will notice, I was like, are you fucking kidding me?
I didn't it didn't make any sense. When I saw the
$10 million painting, and he's like, let's fold it up.
I'm going to fold it into the thirds, into segments.
So stupid.
Yeah, dude. No, I just maybe we got fucked by the short version because
I think you probably got let off the hook because I saw 20 minutes of bullshit extra probably.
Dude, the scene.
Did you guys notice?
What island were they on? Like was that in Cuba?
Martinique, I just saw.
They all of a sudden were just like a couple, and like we're on an island, and like it happened all so fast.
Rich people dating is different than normal people dating.
She was horrendous. Her looks were so bad. She had like a leather look. Is that what you got there, Eric? She sucked. She sucked so bad, dude.
No, but I thought it was funny that you brought up too. Like I didn't really realize how bad of an actor Pierce Brosnan is until watching.
He's not good. It made me think man, I should be doing this. Like he's not. Did
you notice that he did not look good with his shirt off? Like that was
he's not
dad bod.
Yeah, it was like my body. Not like my body might be better.
It was like your body covered in hair.
Yeah, like hair was sexy though in the '90s. Like that was sexy.
Well, it was the '90s. They weren't doing the whole Top Gun Maverick, beach scene.
See, but dude, I'm telling you, I thought Bulk was hot. Like he was leaner than fuck. He looked like he was like 22.
I was like, that guy's James Bond. I don't believe it.
That's what I'm saying. He has like the face of James Bond, but not the bod. You know what I mean?
Has anybody watched those James Bond movies in 20 years?
They're not good.
You watched them recently?
I think not recently, but even back then they were not that.
I mean, I liked them as a kid.
I liked them, but yeah.
But
I mean, he was definitely my Bond.
All of ours. I mean, he was at that. Yeah. We were 10
or
12.
That's GoldenEye though, bro, because he was literally in GoldenEye, so that kind of made it like our Bond. Yeah. But like, he was. His best role is clearly Mrs. Doubtfire. He's just killed it. That's him at his best.
Yeah, but that's kind of I realized he's kind of the same person in every movie, like almost like an unlikable prick, like from High Society.
Yeah.
Just
how many other actors are doing that?
He doesn't change his face ever.
Yeah.
I don't find him to be like a likable kind of leading man, honestly. Like he's fine, but that's more about the action and gadgetry.
It's because he's English.
Yeah. I think you guys are talking about a good point. He's supposed to be sort of a likable character, and he's really not. I mean, he's
not.
Brosnan.
Never. He plays a pompous rich asshole really well, but you're not really gonna like that. It doesn't really. There's no redeeming quality. I didn't really.
There's no real likable characters in this movie except for Dennis Leary.
Then can I go?
Go ahead. Movie, I was excited.
Yeah, his hair was ridiculous. Did you see that hair?
Yeah.
Okay, my favorite Dennis Leary. I got a Dennis Leary quote. He said,
"Boy,
where is it? I was okay once. Do you remember that?" And then he said, "I told you I told people I didn't care. Nailed 5 women in 3 days." He was like bragging about how many women he plowed to like really catch, And then she made out with him. Remember that? Right before they left? She's in love with Pierce Brosnan. She went, "Okay, Dennis Leary," mouth-tongued him, and then went to her baby. She's a whore. She's a psycho.
Did she do that?
Wrong. She didn't make out. She kissed him on the lips.
She kissed him on the mouth.
There was no tongue.
Yeah, it was just like
the 90s. There's not no tongue in the 90s. It's all tongue.
No.
I don't know, man. She was unstable, man. She was unstable.
Oh yeah, she definitely was.
How did you guys feel about the Pepsi One plug in the
Oh my god, that was so crazy, dude.
I don't remember it.
Renee
marches
Russo,
into it and then
she chugs the shit out of it.
Yeah. She figures out that it's Thomas Crown.
Oh, does she
has to go to the break room, get a Pepsi One immediately, and she's chugging it, like not telling them what she's figured out because she's got to finish this Pepsi One, like holding the Pepsi One right in front of the camera. Like I was like, holy shit, we don't get it like that anymore.
And Pepsi One, I think it was like brand new at that time. I mean, they paid a lot of money for that.
Yeah, that was the hotness.
And it doesn't exist anymore. Surprise, surprise.
Yeah. Well, they don't.
Dude, I mean, the tango dance or whatever. Do you remember that?
Yes.
And they were like, like pulling into each other. It was, and then there was like a sex fantasy where they like went off and it was like a fantasy, but it wasn't real. They were like having sex, like kissing, but then they flashed back and they were still dancing. Yeah, you don't remember that?
No,
I don't remember that.
I saw a full blown sex.
What movie were you watching?
Probably got caught.
I was in like the beginning. I swear, when they first like met each other, it was weird. Yeah, really. Yeah, maybe it was. I don't know what movie I was watching, to be honest. It was some weird mashup. I have no fucking clue. Dude.
Well, we touched on it earlier that it was like, I think the original was from the 60s. So this definitely feels like a 60s like romance movie that it just didn't work for 1999, I don't think. It was so cheesy. Like.
Yeah, there wasn't enough flat. Like, yeah, it was very cheesy. I agree.
It's just not a movie people Like that's old kind of Hollywood, I feel like, and this one was just like, nah, this is just very strange.
I did love when she was, I guess she was topless in that scene, and then they flashed to him and he's topless. It was so funny, dude. I was like, oh, she's topless. And like, yeah, they're like in their little villa, and then he's like topless, like matching, and then they like lay on top of each other with their skin. I swear Eric probably liked this, or because you were like a kid and getting all titillated about some weird, not that, because I used to get like, any type of sex in a movie as a kid, you're just like, that movie becomes a little more special. Mm-hmm. Even like tame ass shit like that. Like,
all right, do you have an example? Like, what was something that got you sized?
Well, I don't know. But this is weird. I'm just gonna say it, but I don't even remember. There was like the set of like tits and hook, and I sprouted a boner, and I don't know any like dude,
Julia Roberts.
I don't even think so. I think it was like some of the pirate wenches or some shit. I was just like, holy fuck, dude. Wenches. Like Naked Gun. Do you remember the scene where he like gets like jerked off while or like something while they're making pottery?
No.
Oh, dude.
Oh,
it's like an homage to. I think it's an homage to another movie where they're like
Ghost, right?
But I swear it's like his dick or something. It's hilarious and it's kind of hot. Like, and it was not set like, dude. Wayne's World. Any scenes with that kid? Oh my god, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I definitely felt that in Wayne's World.
You were swinging.
Oh yeah. All right, but you say this was a cheesy love story, but this was included among the American Film Institute, AFI's 2002 list of 400 movies nominated for the top 100 American greatest love stories movies.
Well, that's a weird.
That's a mouthful. That's
yeah, it really is. Yeah, American AFI's 2002 list of 100 greatest love story movies. Do you agree with that?
No.
Take your hands off me.
No chance.
That was an awful love story.
Yeah.
Yeah,
it's fun to watch, but yeah, I mean, I would not watch it again. I'll have to say that.
That was a toxic relationship. Every kiss was like a struggle before it.
They're playing cat and mouse with each other, but like she completely falls off. Like he wins her over way too quickly, in my opinion.
Oh yeah.
I literally sharp. I was into it in the beginning. She came in sharp. Like I like the fact that she was a detective and like way ahead of like Dennis Leary, and they didn't really understand what it was. But then it very quickly, when she just comes right out, it's like, I know you stole it. Then it just becomes like some weird tango romance thing.
I swear I wrote like they're gonna plow. I wrote that real early in my notes. It was so easy. They are gonna plow. Like it's a fact. It was so stupid. She was all
gonna plow.
She was all teasy. Such a fucking tease, dude. Oh yeah, I'm gonna go fuck him. I have to fuck him to get the information, Dennis Leary. It's part of my job.
Ben, how did you feel about the script writers?
Yeah.
The script writers? Not very good.
I need to hear Ben's opinion.
I wasn't digging into the actual writing. I knew it wasn't going to be good. It was obvious that it was one of those.
Did you end up liking Glass Onion?
So I would tell you that the first 30 minutes of that movie was fucking awful, and then the last hour and a half was like decent. That's what I would say.
Oh, okay. Because Jason said you liked it, and I just thought that was hilarious because you were calling out the professionalism of the scriptwriters after the first 2 minutes.
Why? What was he doing? Blacking off right now?
Of Glass Onion.
Oh no, it was bad. It was really bad. To start, like, all right, but I think they did it. I think they did it on purpose to kind of throw you off.
What?
And then they got into like, oh, what the fuck's actually happening here? Like the first one.
That's a weird take. That's a brave approach to a movie. Most people need an intro to actually continue.
No, watching. I was actually really like, because I enjoyed the first one so much, I was really pissed off when I was watching it. And then I was like, and then it finally started to twist, and I was like, okay, here we go.
I remember the first one too, but yeah,
I like this movie, man. This movie just started twisting and turning and falling, boys.
I kind of like the hijinks with the art, you know. I mean,
yeah. What do we think about the beginning, the opening heist?
The thefts were definitely complex and like, that was a good idea. The heist,
Well,
stage another heist.
He was just leaving his briefcase everywhere. Like, it's just free to leave your briefcase wherever you want.
That was the other thing. Like,
that was pre 9/11.
Did he burn off his fingerprints already or something? Like, he's walking around and carrying that briefcase, and like, did they not lift prints back in the 90s?
I feel like they could have made him way cooler. He was just really, I don't know, man. There was nothing intriguing about him.
Who should have played that character?
Ooh, that's a good one.
Back then?
Well, let's say it was remade today. Who would it be? Brad Pitt and Margot Robbie?
The
woman definitely should have been hotter.
Leonardo DiCaprio.
All right.
Then what about
Renee Russo has a special place in my heart though, because she's also in Tin Cup.
Yeah.
Renee Russo.
She's good in Tin Cup.
I'm worried about her.
99 doing this. Same kind of look.
Who in 99?
Yeah, I'm saying if we read it in 99, like who?
Sarandon.
Susan Sarandon.
Sarandon?
Who the?
Jennifer Lawrence and Tom Cruise.
Jennifer Lawrence?
Jennifer Lawrence was like 12.
Or the woman from
Jennifer Lopez?
From Friends.
Jennifer Aniston.
Jennifer Aniston.
Yeah.
Jennifer Aniston.
Yeah, I guess she can't really act either. So
Tom Cruise.
You know what? I was gonna say that too, but what's that grocery store movie she was in where she really took it to the edge?
Who?
I don't know.
Aniston.
Grocery
She
store.
almost won an Oscar for it.
I feel like I've
Really?
The Bridges of Madison County?
Oh, give me 5 seconds.
I'm not watching that. I can't wait for our next movie, though. But
no,
I like this stuff.
No, not that.
Dude,
No, we need a good one.
That is a great one, though, dude.
You know what? I'm not gonna lie. I haven't watched that movie in forever.
Back then, Leo would have been too young.
I passed out in that movie. Have no recollection of going to that movie.
Oh no, I'm going Brendan Fraser. and who the fuck else was hot back then? Hard to remember.
It's got to be somebody who can, be a little bit of a
Sigourney Weaver. She's too good though. She's actually pretty good.
She's great.
She's not that good.
She's not that good.
She's pretty ugly.
She's pretty good though. In Alien.
Yeah. But she's maybe not hot enough. Not that Renee Russo looks not hot. I wrote a lot that she looked.
Oh, The Good Girl. The Good Girl. That's the movie I'm thinking of.
No, you know what? I've got it. Nailed it.
It's Gyllenhaal and Aniston.
I'll watch anything with Gyllenhaal. But
Prisoners. You've seen Prisoners?
2002.
Oh, that's right.
I'm probably gonna do it.
Holy shit!
Suggest it.
Listen to this cast on The Good Girl: Jennifer Aniston, Zooey Deschanel, Jake Gyllenhaal, Tim Blake Nelson, John C. Reilly. I don't know who Mike White is, Jets quarterback.
Mike White is the White Lotus guy. The guy who created it. Mike White.
Oh. Well, he's an actor. He was an actor at one point, apparently.
Yeah, he's an actor. He was in Orange County. He's like Jack Black's friend.
Oh, okay. No, now I see who he is. Yeah.
Guys, are we really done with the Thomas Crown affair? You've moved along so
fast. No. Here we go.
Sorry.
Renee Russo.
That movie needed to be brought up. Sorry.
Renee Russo should have been played by a young Sandra Bullock.
Okay. Yep.
And
I hate her. That's perfect.
You hate Sandra Bullock?
She's awful. What's she been good in? Tell me now.
Demolition Man.
Maybe. I'll go back. Is that Bruce Willis and Wesley Pipes?
It's Wesley Snipes and Sylvester Stallone.
Oh, God. I don't know if I can do that. Sylvester Stallone.
Wait, is it Sylvester Stallone?
Yeah, I think you're right. No, that's a good call. No, I don't hate her per se, but she's never really done anything that blew me away. Like
Speed?
her best movies. Who?
Speed?
Excuse me. Oh, sure. I did like her in Speed.
Yeah.
Her best movies are Gravity, and then that terrible Take Advantage of a Black Kid movie where she was
Blind
such
Side.
a good mom. The Blind Side. That somehow almost won awards and shit. It's a fucking joke.
Yeah, I think I've seen it come out that wasn't how it went down in real life.
Oh no.
Yeah.
You're kidding.
And She wasn't as good a mama as it
Sandra
did.
Bullock and Keanu Reeves reprising their
A
roles.
rich white woman wasn't a good mother. Surprise, surprise.
No, they were just using them to make their
actually, I didn't
alma
click
mater
on.
better.
I didn't click on the article, so I don't know. But that was what the headline
Smart.
said.
Did Renee Russo have cancer? Seemed like she had a wig at times. Very skinny. It was very.
It was 90s hair, bro.
It was. She was
90s hair.
She just looked like you chose these hairdos. They were all like this. She looked disheveled a lot. Was that like a look she was going for, or
the shitty Beatles?
It's not supposed to say that. To be honest, it says my name on here.
Well, what's the origin of that name?
That's from Wayne's World, bro. Who's on before them? It's the shitty Beatles. Are they any good? They suck. Yeah, it's pretty good. No,
I don't remember that.
Well, yeah, we're gonna have to watch it, and I'll nominate it. Wayne's World 2.
Yeah.
How do we think about the ending then? How about how he got the painting back into the museum with the whole sprinklers?
And it's like, it's almost like he didn't. It's almost like he took it immediately back.
Yeah,
I they showed that
he did it
painting.
to fall
They
in
showed
love
that
with
painting
her.
when they went there on their date.
Yeah, I don't. It was.
And then he stole the one that she said she liked better.
But how? Like that?
Yeah, I didn't like that. That made no sense. How did they get that?
That they didn't know. That definitely they didn't even think about it. Like
That's supposed to be the allure of how good Thomas Crown is at stealing paintings.
The thing was, he stole it, but then he had that lady paint over it and put it back, right?
Yeah.
But he presented it to the art gallery first, like at that gala when it got stolen. And then she at that gala said, "I know it's you."
Oh,
so
God.
then did he have it painted over after that, or did it already transfer hands to the art gallery people?
No, he just took it for fun. He gave it back to him right away, but forged with that other.
So what did he do with it? That's what I'm saying. Like, did he put it back? Just why did he
put it back right away? He stole it, took it to his Anna's house.
This was all part of his. What you don't realize is that he had been tracking Russo already, and this was his grand plan to get her to fall in love with him.
Yeah,
that's why it's considered a love story.
Yes.
That's like a.
That's what my wife said, that he set this up somehow because he's so fucking rich and smart and sexy that he knew he was going to get this chick to fall in love with him.
Yep.
Really?
That's the only thing that makes sense.
How did he know she was going to come there? Like he knew of her
because come on, man. He knows her. He knows who she's insuring.
Yeah, there was only certain paintings that the people she represented had interests in.
Yeah. So he knew.
Why would he go to all that trouble for her?
Come on, man. He's cat and mouse.
Because he's a bored billionaire.
He could be killing little kids instead. He should be glad.
Why did Robert Downey Jr. become Iron Man? You know.
Probably because
Tony Stark. I mean Tony Stark. Sorry, Tony Stark.
Well, spoiler alert. Jesus
what are you talking about? They made him Iron Man in that cave in Agrabah.
Yeah, that dude did. That dude gets no credit, to be honest. And he made Iron Man. Where'd he go? They brought him back briefly in the third film. Yeah, so, he did die.
I thought he got killed.
No, it was a flashback.
Okay.
Hold on. But I think this is important. So he stole the painting.
Sure.
He goes back to his house. He puts it up. We see him have one drink to it, and then that was it. Like he just put it back. Like that's what he wanted.
He had already accomplished. Like he's one of those guys that only gets high off the thrill of the chase. You know?
The robbery itself.
Yeah.
So then it was always his plan to just put it back after one night of viewing it in his house.
Yeah, and first of all, can a painting like that really survive being sprayed by the sprinklers?
Sure, probably not.
Yeah, maybe. I mean, if it's oil paint, I think
I understand that an oil painting would probably be better off than most things, but especially an old one because it would just be hard and But what about the canvas? Like, if any water gets onto the canvas, that canvas is going to get moldy and ruined. And
they literally have those walls there to protect it for a reason. Like, I don't get it.
You know what I mean? Whatever. I mean, that's what they did with movies back then. They didn't have to make sense.
Can I just don't want to forget this, but do you remember what Sandra Renee Bullock Russo said at the end? her last words? It was, this is why the movie sucks. She said, "You pull a stunt like that again, I'll break both your arms."
Oh, I hate that line.
All right.
Like,
do you want to know the story behind that line?
What's it from? The original?
No, I found a tidbit about this. All right.
Yeah.
Do you know the painting with the guy in the bowler hat and the apple?
Oh shit!
Well, apparently his left arm looks broken in the painting.
Okay.
And so they constantly refer to Pierce Brosnan's character as the bowler hat man. So she was saying, not only is your left arm
turn
broken,
him into that painting,
I'm gonna break your other arm.
Your other one. Oh wow!
Bowler hat man.
Oh wow! So
there's levels to this movie, guys.
Yeah, you have to. What did you? That's so stupid. Well, that does make it better because I thought, out of context, I was like, "What the fuck?"
No, I was thinking the same thing. That was actually the worst line in history. It doesn't matter what the meaning behind it after you.
Did any of you catch the sincere glance from the flight attendant after it? Like once they start making out.
No.
She's just like, oh, what a cute moment after hearing her say after hearing her say that she wants to commit violence upon him if he ever does anything like that.
Yeah, nowadays you'd have a marshal up your
Sky
ass.
Marshal.
The 90s, baby. Dude.
Ma'am, you're going to have to go back to your seat and calm down.
Uh-oh.
It's too bad.
You can see him flashing back there like choking an animal. You got to get the fuck back, dog. Damn, I really wish I got out of it what you guys got out of it because I didn't get as much. It was all just hatred for me. Just the music. To me, the music was so. At first, it was like, okay, it's 90s shit, but then they were like putting layers of other shit. Then they would switch to like jazz. It was the most confused score of any movie ever.
I had that as well. The jazz score was really bad. It got worse and worse as the movie.
When music just doesn't fit, it's just like, come on, man.
It's like wonky jazz, like upbeat.
Wait, why are there 4 deleted messages from Desi? Did anybody see what they were?
You start with that.
One said I'm drunk. I'm asking him what his thoughts are on Thomas Crown Affair.
I'm drunk. Yeah.
I'm gonna murder Paolo Banchero.
Dude, it was just, oh man, it was funny. But it was good. Me and my wife were watching it. We were into it because it became funny. It became like, Jesus Christ, like,
so
is
kitschy.
This real? What's happening now? I thought it was a made-for-TV movie at one point because of the cuts and shit. But then, yeah,
that wasn't the director's fault. That was the YouTube artist's fault. Telling you, this director, he's a good director. Give him another chance.
Maybe in a few weeks, sure.
This really pisses me off actually, because I basically created this podcast to talk to somebody about 13th Warrior.
We're gonna watch it.
And Eric hijacks it. Poisons everybody to the director to the movie I wanted to watch.
No, we'll never go back.
Yeah, I don't trust this guy.
To be honest, dude.
Thanks, Eric.
Dude, yeah, that movie was painful for me. I didn't enjoy it. I didn't think it was very fast paced at all. It was the longest hour and a half, and I was missing 20 minutes. It was a slog.
It was a slog.
See, to be honest, I watched.
I thought it was a good. I thought it was mindless to watch. Honestly, like you didn't have to pay that close of attention.
No, not really. Their love story was not redeeming. It was not like something you were.
There was no love story. It was these two people are now in the same room together. Now they're in love.
I gotta have sex with them.
There was no character development in the 90s. It was just
pure, very lacking,
plot driven.
Did you think she was going to end up with Dennis Leary, or did you always think she was going to go back?
Never for 1 second did I think she was ending up with Leary.
Yeah, no, that didn't make When she kissed him, I didn't even get it. Like, was that like a thing?
Yeah, no, I didn't. I was just like, so you're just a whore, right?
So she's just a tramp, huh? Yeah, she's a bit of a tramp. Yeah.
Well, they say that in the movie. She never is with. He's like, you're never with men very long.
Yeah, she's
a little whore.
Same with him.
So
Yeah,
same with what?
Same with him. That's like what they said. Like they're mirrors of each other. Like, and the psychiatrist was warning him about that. I also thought the psychiatrist scenes were very strange.
Well,
dude,
yeah.
they
Plus,
kept flashing to her.
they only. All right. Do you want to know why?
Yeah.
Because she's the Renee Russo character in the 1968 movie.
Oh my god, dude!
Yeah.
Give me a break. Am I supposed to
Shoehorned her
know
in
that?
there. Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Doesn't help.
That's retarded.
Yeah, let me go watch the 1968 version, so that means a fucking thing.
Well, that's what I'm putting up at the end of this episode. Next, we're gonna watch Tom.
Guess I don't know who Faye Dunaway is.
68.
Yeah.
We're gonna watch the Taking a Pelham 1, 2, 3 next. fucking John Travolta's gonna. He says some wild stuff in that. Up your butthole. I swear he says up your butthole or something weird.
John Travolta's crazy. Hey man, Face Off.
Sure.
That's underrated.
Face Off could make the Underrated Movies podcast in the future.
Hey, sure can.
The trilogy of the Nicolas Cage trilogy. Who was it? Was Face Off, Con Air, and what was the other one?
Con Air is underrated.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Was it Leaving Las Vegas?
Nah.
Oh, what's it
Oh,
like?
was it The Rock? Yeah, The Rock.
Oh, okay, there you go. I've never seen there's like
Leaving Las Vegas
Arizona.
is actually a quote unquote
Never
good
seen
movie.
Yeah, I never seen
Me
that.
either.
He, like drinks himself to death, or
I'm pretty sure it's hard to watch because it's like
the
guy is just the character he plays is so fucked up.
What movie?
Leaving Las Vegas.
Oh, okay.
Las Vegas.
I thought he was.
Pretty sure that's it. Yeah, 95. Yeah, Leaving Las Vegas. Oh God, his name is Ben in the movie. That sucks.
Oh shit. For you.
Richard Lewis is in that film. That's
you're
crazy.
damn right. Rich, yeah, dude. Yeah, I don't know, man. I feel like we're not just sticking obviously to 90s, and we're picking any.
No, go to whatever.
Any underrated movie.
All
right, so
that's
it
what
sounds
it
like
says.
we're all in agreement that this was not an underrated movie. This is
It has to be overrated.
Overrated.
It has to be overrated.
It had like a 72 on this Metacritic. Like that's overrated.
Good ratings.
That's like a 50.
Yeah, that's a 40 to me. Like, yeah,
I didn't hate it as much as you guys, but
I didn't hate it.
It's definitely not underrated for sure.
I didn't hate it. I just thought it was not entertaining. Like, I was like, why am I watching it? It was just silly to me. Like, then
I was hoping it to be entertaining because I'm not. There's cool ass art heists. You could make a good movie about that. You know what I mean? Like,
fine. And then it just got very strange. Like, way too much romance.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I feel like those two trying to carry a movie like with Dennis Leary as come on, man.
Leary, I know you guys liked him. I thought he was just like weird. He wasn't bad either. It was just like Dennis Leary. Like he wasn't. I wanted a believable like everyman or common guy that like because I was wondering if like she would get with him, but I kind of knew she wasn't because it was Dennis Leary.
No, actually, I thought Dennis Leary was terrible. The only good person was the black cop. He had some good facial.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he's from The Wire, the captain guy.
I was trying to remember where he was from.
Yeah,
he's like
that. He
looks the fucking same, dude. I mean, it was only like 10 years later, but he looks the same. But
in this movie, he's more jovial. In The Wire, he's kind of a dick.
Yeah, he's a piece. Yeah, he's a piece. Yeah, no, I liked him in this movie. You're right. He wasn't bad. He didn't stand out of being like nails on the chalkboard. Weird. He was perfectly fine. Perfect 90s black guy role.
I actually think Dennis Leary might have been the worst part of it. He did not fit that New York like detective.
Nah.
I was okay once.
I just think it was really bad writing. Like, and
it was horrible writing. Yeah.
It was just pointless for him to be in that movie for sure.
It's just funny that people write this shit and they're just like, they obviously cut out a bunch of lines, but you kept those. You must have really thunk something about those. And they're so bad. Like, you kept that in? Okay. You must have had some really bad stuff. Yeah, dude. Not for me.
Really want to go around and give like a final grade? Because it sounds, I don't know what else we have to say about this. I don't have much else to say.
Yeah. I'm trying to find out the writer. I want to see what else that writer has written.
I did put a note.
How much writing can you really do in a remake?
Huh?
Oh.
Well.
So how much writing can you really do in a remake?
Oh, wow. Huh? You won't believe this.
Uh-oh.
He hasn't gotten a job since the Thomas Crown Affair.
I believe.
Poor guy.
Okay. All right. Never mind. Actually, that's not as crazy because he wrote the original 1968 Thomas Crown Affair.
Shut up.
Yeah, but he's
a white guy.
So this is like the only thing he's done.
Do something else. Yeah, that's all they wanted him to do. That's all he's good at.
That's a shame.
He's not even that good at it.
Poor guy.
Yeah, I mean, I think the first one was probably better. I mean,
I'm curious to watch the first one. Like,
no, there was nothing to watch back then.
TV now, just to be like compared.
Well, the other thing is like people would make original shit back then. Nobody's going to go out on a limb and make a movie like this now.
Yeah, dude. Oh man.
Well, the state of movies is pretty crazy these days because nobody's going to the theater anymore unless it's something like, Top Gun or Avatar. Like Babylon totally fucking bombed.
Oh god, that was in theaters.
That Marvel, and I think they planned this with like the phases or whatever you call them, but like that Marvel's just gone away. Like they're just leaving that space empty. It feels like. Yeah. And I know COVID had shit to do with that, but when was the last Marvel movie people cared about?
Black Panther.
And I don't really see those movies, but
I didn't see that one yet.
Well, but those come back to the theaters, and people will go to the theaters to see those movies. But anything that's not like those movies with big action set pieces, they're just gonna put on, HBO, and there'll be limited series like White Lotus or whatever.
Glass Onion is a perfect example because that was the last movie I saw in theaters, the first one.
Really?
That was like right around December 2019 when that came out. And I haven't been back since. But I would have gone and saw this, but they're like, oh, it's going to be, it came out for a month in select theaters. The one, I looked it up, but the closest one was like 4 minutes away. And they're like, oh, it'll be on Netflix on December 23rd. I was like, I'll just wait.
Like, you're talking about the second Glass
Onion. It came out on Thanksgiving, but then they said it'll be out on Netflix a month from then. So I was like, I'll just wait.
So who's going to go to the theaters?
1 month in theaters, then it's going straight to Netflix.
Well, but actually, isn't that a Netflix movie, though?
Yeah.
But it wasn't the first one. Wasn't. First one was just like a regular movie.
They're doing some weird shit with it.
No, but I mean, they're basically a studio now. So
I heard that. Yeah, they're actually going to be releasing in theaters now. Netflix movie, and like they have like some deal now. I think I heard.
Yeah, because they did win an Oscar, right? Finally, last year, I think, for one of their movies.
It was a foreign movie a couple years ago, I want to say.
Gray Man should have won all the Oscars.
Dude,
Which one?
Gray Man was good. Gray Man.
Yeah, Gray Man was good.
Oh, that's one of my favorite movies.
It's fun, man. There hasn't been a fun action movie like that in a while, I feel like.
Well, just Ryan Gosling is such a good actor. He's so good. So sexy.
Yeah, he was ripped to shit in that.
Ben's been loving Ryan Gosling for a long time.
Oh no, the Ryans are my guys, both of them. Ryan Reynolds and Ryan Gosling.
They're both good.
I have to name my child Ryan.
Gosling's not Canadian, right?
I actually think he is.
Both of them? Damn. Canada,
yes.
Dude, Canada is tops. Canada puts out the greatest entertainers. Not even fucking.
I think it's harder to get to Hollywood if you're Canadian. So the ones that make it are really fucking good.
Well, don't they have like a crazy comedy scene in Canada, like Second City?
Well, they have a troupe. They've got like a comedy troupe in Canada that's well known. I believe.
Dana Carvey, Steve Carell,
the Kids in the Hall.
All those people are Canadian?
Grew up on that. Yeah.
Those guys are like, that was like the troupe, I think, for a while. Or they were in it. They were all in it at one point.
Oh, yeah. Dude, I mean, Mike Myers, Jim Carrey, like there's endless amounts of it's crazy how many, especially comedians, are Canadian. Fucking Seth Rogen.
Yeah.
I mean, dude, seriously, it's crazy. Dane Cook, like I'm pretty sure, like you could literally look at a list of 1,000.
They're just all Canadian.
No, Dane Cook is American.
Okay, he seems Canadian.
He's a piece of shit, so he's American.
Makes sense. All right, whatever. Not a good example, anyway. He's not that great.
That's what I'm saying.
That's perfect. Yeah, I don't know, man. Like, I guess it'll be hard to pick underrated shit because everyone rates shit differently. So that will that be a hang up where someone's
I think that if everyone throws out one, we can come to some sort of consensus on one of those choices.
Yeah, I mean, I
do we
already
need
threw
to
out
have
mine.
like a?
So I think
do we need
you
to have
three.
like a parameter? Like it needs to be within the last like 20, 30 years.
No, we talked about it last time. Like maybe nothing rated too high, but
I don't think there really needs to be any parameters. I think people
Yeah.
are always looking for movies that slip through the cracks, and I think this is a good chance to look at some of them.
Yeah, I feel like I agree because, like you said, it might be rated high, but so many fucking movies are rated, like the Thomas Crown Affair, are rated higher than they should be.
Yeah.
Like actually, one with Ryan Gosling that I think it won some Academy Awards and stuff, but like nobody has seen it. I feel like, but Blade Runner 2049 is one we could do.
Really?
I was hoping you were gonna say.
I've seen it.
Starring Ryan Gosling.
I thought you were gonna say a place
super underrated.
So that's what I thought.
Beyond the
I was gonna say
Pines.
A Place Beyond the Pines.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I'd like to watch that movie because I'd never seen it, so that could definitely be on the list.
I've never watched all of it. I don't think.
Weird.
Have you seen? Anyone here seen First Man?
Yeah, I did. Yeah.
That's Damien Chazelle and it's starring Ryan Gosling.
I've seen it.
No one really liked it. No, like
it's the most.
For the
dude,
radar.
Wait,
the only thing I would say.
Oh, Neil Armstrong movie.
Yeah,
that was
Damien Chazelle, the La La Land guy.
Yeah, it's just not what people. That doesn't get people going, Eric.
I know, but it's a great movie. Like if
you saw it,
I think it's one of the best movies people don't talk about.
To me, it was the most.
I've never seen it. I didn't even know it existed.
It's the most like realistic example of space like travel ever. It was so like crazy how they were depicting it, man.
Oh, sweet. All right.
We
can have a matinee.
Put that on my list then.
On the Pines on Blu-ray.
That shit was wild when they
do it. All right, do you guys want to hear Desi's quick thoughts on the movie?
Yeah, of course.
Okay. All right. 2 one-word answers: lazy, remake, and then Pierce Brosnan, amazing job encapsulating eloquently.
Oh my god! What? Encapsulating what?
Eloquently.
That
I think he means encapsulating
that's not
eloquence.
Oh, that's a good one.
I just laughed at the last
one.
Lax. Really didn't like.
You lax.
That's kind of what we said though. Like he plays that snooty guy in every movie, but there's nothing.
Yeah, he's got nothing.
It's like he's
got no layers.
Yeah.
You know what I thought was funny was the whole little bullshit about but I was a poor little boxer from Glasgow and fighting rich kids, which is feels so against his character in the movie.
Yeah, that feels nothing like what he was. Yeah.
Yeah, he doesn't look like some scrappy little boxer.
No.
Oh man.
Yeah, this sucks because like, why would I own a movie if it wasn't great?
Well, have you ever seen?
What's that?
You're going through your movies for your like selection.
Yeah, I think I've got like 80 or something in here.
How are you gonna pick a movie you own as an underrated? I guess that would make sense. You do. I guess that makes sense. Yeah, that does make sense.
Well, I've got some of these are movies that people haven't heard of, like Wonderland. But I wouldn't say that that's underrated.
Which one? Talking about the Val Kilmer one?
Yeah.
Oh, that's an insane movie.
What about The Saint? Have you guys seen The Saint with Val Kilmer?
Oh my God, not in a million years.
Yeah.
I remember loving that movie. That's like Val Kilmer as a spy, right?
Yeah, something like that. Oh, yeah, I don't even really remember it. He grows up in an orphanage.
It was basically a James Bond spin-off, like not a spin-off, but like a knockoff. That's the word I'm looking for.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay, but what if we pick like a zombie movie, Ben? Are you gonna be in on that? Like, what if we pick 28 Days Later? I mean, that's not underrated. It really is probably.
Dude, I would like to watch that again. I saw that in theaters.
Same, bro.
I think we saw it together.
Don't get me
wrong.
wrong.
To God, we did.
There was like 10 of us.
Myself to watch scary movies before. I just don't like doing it.
See, I'll watch them if they make sense. Like if it's a good movie. Like I'm not gonna watch. I don't know. Like 28 Days Later was. I mean,
I've never seen that.
Ripped.
You laughing at Zach, Eric?
Yeah, and as you said, his favorite part was the flying glider planes, which I don't know why that's funny to me, but
I don't even think
flying
that in
glider
that. I don't think that was in our version. What
Like
is
Yeah,
the
we
that?
didn't
hills,
get
the
to see
hills
that.
have eyes.
do with me then.
You've
What?
seen that, right?
No.
You've seen that?
Yeah. Ain't nobody watching that. That's some sadistic shit. That's not a good movie.
I sat through that once.
Who made you watch that? You poor soul. Who?
Ashley Lofton.
Oh my God! What a psychopath.
I watched it with. I went to watch it with her when I was dating her, and we went with Jay Bird and Sarah.
Wait.
And I got up when they started face fucking the wife, with the
yeah, that's good stuff. Yeah, see, that's not Ben. You have a bad
I got up
example.
and said I gotta go. I was like, I don't want to watch this. And
that's a bad example of a scary movie. That's not.
We got into the dark hallway that leads out to the exit, and she was just like, "Come on." I was like, "Are you gonna make me do this?" And she's like, "Yeah." And I was like, "Ugh." So I was just like, I'm gonna close my eyes at certain points, and
yeah, I would have.
I'd be like, all right, let me know when it's over.
Yeah, that's not a scary movie. You've been duped. Like, that's not what we're looking for. Like,
no. Don't get me wrong. I saw Poltergeist on accident when I was a kid, and that's
yeah,
dude. Yeah, we watched that for like my 10th birthday. That was not a good choice. We were all pretty scared. I was like, I want to watch Poltergeist. I'm old now. I'm 10. Pretty scary.
So I don't know if you guys ever just open your YouTube app and scroll through what the algorithm thinks you want to watch. I do that constantly when I'm bored. And so what I have on the algorithm now is like recaps of movies. And so like I'll randomly just have a movie play 15 minutes of it with a guy like explaining what's going on basically. And it allows me to get access to movies I would never like normally watch all the way through. Like and there was one today, I assume it was Kurt Russell that was in it. The Thing.
Yeah.
Actually, don't talk about that movie because I've never seen it, but I need to.
No, I've never seen it either, and I didn't watch like the full like thing about it. It was more like an explainer than a recap that I was on, but I was just like, this looks fucked a little.
Is that about?
I thought it was like
Alaskan
when
monster.
I saw it was talking about The Thing. For some reason, my mind went to the Swamp Thing, which is a completely different thing.
No.
This is like
a
lot scary, fucked up thing.
Yeah,
it's like a horror science fiction type movie. Yeah.
And what? Sorry, but what also brought me to this was There's a thing in the beginning of the Thomas Crown movie apparently that kind of gives away his whole deal by like they keep switching the same letters around, which is like representing him switching all the paintings around with each other. And in this movie, the opening scene is like something in like Swedish. People are yelling in Swedish, trying to shoot a dog. And they're like, spoiler alert, if you speak Swedish, you know what they're saying. And it explains the entire movie, essentially. Like, it's saying, don't get near that dog. It's not a dog. It's pretending to be a dog. Kill it.
Oh, it's the thing.
Right.
Yeah. That's cool. No, dude.
Well, to be honest, I haven't seen that movie, but I thought the whole point of the movie was they don't really know who is.
No, once it
probably
spreads,
can morph into anything.
It spreads to other people, and in the end, you don't know who's actually it. Like,
yeah, it sounds like you just ruined the whole plot of the movie by watching some 10-minute movie, which I'm never gonna do. I'm either not gonna watch it or I'm gonna watch it. I don't really want a spoiler of a movie. Because now you're not going to watch it. Why would you want to watch it now? That's the whole point of the movie.
There actually has been numerous movies that I've watched afterwards because I want to watch the whole thing.
Do you just turn off the thing? Like, okay, this sounds interesting. Fuck this. I'm going to go watch the movie.
Well, no.
Have you ever watched a movie from one of these things?
Yes, definitely.
Okay.
Definitely.
Name that movie now.
Oh, well, I couldn't do that. It was literally maybe one or two movies.
But it has opened you up to some movies that you think
good.
you
That's
like.
cool.
Yeah, there's the one, oh my God, what's it called? It's got Kevin Spacey in it, unfortunately.
Usual Suspect?
And it's about the financial crisis.
Oh God, is he fucking like young dudes in it or something? Oh no, that's just what he does normally.
I mean, he definitely gave some looks.
Hey, how you
but
doing?
that wasn't like the plot of the film.
Some financial shit, huh?
I don't think I've seen that.
L.A. Confidential, American Beauty.
I'd like to see L.A. Confidential.
Damn, I've never seen it.
I heard that's pretty good. See, that's the whole point of this podcast. I want to see some of these movies that we haven't seen.
I got a question. Eric, go ahead. Eric, go ahead.
Crown Affair after we posted this because of what you just said.
What?
Eric, go ahead.
Well, hopefully they don't.
Well, like what Ben's talking about is people are giving reviews of movies. Someone's going to see our Thomas Crown Affair review and be like, I'm going to watch that movie now.
Wait, but we're spoiling it, though.
Oh, yeah, true.
No, see, I mean, I ideally,
oh, yeah, true.
Ideally, they watch this episode, having already seen Thomas Crown Affair. They listen to our suggestion. They watch it at the same time we do.
We're so You're good. You're good. We're so happening. They're like, oh, the next episode is the Thomas Crown Affair. I better watch it so I can get these guys' reaction.
Exactly.
Now talk to me here. Have you ever seen the movie, and I'm sure you have, Source Code?
No, but that's one of those movies that I did.
That Matt Damon?
I did the YouTube
No, that's
thing.
Jake Gyllenhaal, our boy. He doesn't miss.
Oh, no, I've seen that one. I've seen that one. Never mind. I thought you were talking about the one with Johnny Depp, where he becomes the internet, essentially.
Oh, no, that's horrible. That one stinks, I believe. That's like something. I figured everyone's seen that. But if you haven't seen that, Travis, oh, my God, dude.
Source Code's a type movie.
I think I own it.
I
think I own it. Dude, Prisoners I just watched the other day. Zodiac. Gyllenhaal is money, dude.
I'm telling you, I just watched some movie that seemed like it would be not good. It was just him being a 911 operator. It was fucking sick.
I saw that.
Oh, yeah. He's on the phone the entire time.
Yeah, it was great.
Intense.
It was great.
Really?
It was,
yeah.
Really?
No, but like...
The only movie I didn't like him in, just because it was a horrible character. Well, no, Nightcrawler.
Hated that too, dude. It was too much for me.
Nightcrawler's okay.
It's a good film in the sense that, like, man, he really got into that piece of shit character, but like,
yeah, he was crazy.
That was just unfortunate to have a movie be made about.
Yeah, I didn't enjoy the subject matter for sure. It was pretty dark.
Yeah.
But
Jake's
God, like, there's this new one coming out with him, Ambulance. Has anyone seen that yet?
Wait,
I thought that was what Wyatt was talking about.
No, that's The Guilty is what I'm talking about.
Oh yeah, The Guilty, yeah.
No, this new one, Ambulance, I think it's out already.
It's
Two
awful.
robbers steal an ambulance after their heist goes awry.
Yeah, I watched about 30 minutes of it. It stinks. It sucks dick.
Yeah, Danny Sharp is Gyllenhaal's character name. Danny Sharp.
He's got a black brother. It's the dude from, you'd notice him.
Sharp.
He's actually been in a few things.
Yeah.
Reinforces Andrew Tate's narrative. Jesus Christ, does he? Shut up.
I have no idea what he's talking about.
That guy is something. Not a single death.
Do we want to get into next week's movie?
Yeah, I think so.
Hold on. Can we just get let's just talk here while I go just hit the pipe back here, huh?
Good idea. Pipe break.
Sure.
Jeez.
Yeah, sure. Let's everyone take a pipe break on the mic. All right.
Yeah, that's fine. Travis, do you have like a short list already prepared?
No, I've got nothing.
I've got a couple.
I thought you.
I came in here with 13th Warrior, and that's it.
You wanted that, huh?
13th Warrior.
Well, yeah, so you have that. I have Kiss Kiss Bang Bang. What does Eric had? He had Thomas Crown Affair. Now he's got
no. That's the thing. I've only heard of the Thomas Crown Affair.
You
wrote it down because it was mentioned last time.
But we watched it because of you.
Yeah, okay, but I just like because we were about to end the podcast and we didn't even choose a movie. So,
no, you shoehorned in Thomas Crown Affair. I was trying to get us to choose 13th Warrior.
Hey guys, I just found our show name, Movie Shoehorn. It's perfect.
Yeah, I like that actually. No, because I wrote it down. Here's what I had written down: The Thomas Crown Affair, Honey, I Shrunk the Kids, and Nothing But Trouble.
Yeah.
Ooh, what's that one?
I've never seen that.
Oh, that's
the last one.
That's the one Desi, I think.
Oh yeah, that was a Desi one probably.
Okay, have you guys?
What did you call it? Looking for trouble?
Nothing
but trouble. Sad pussy.
Huh?
Nothing
but
trouble.
Oh man, I don't know.
Bun cakes.
It's tough. You ever seen the Adjustment Bureau?
Yeah, seen that.
Is that Matt Damon?
Yeah, that's Matt Damon.
Yeah,
that's what you were thinking of.
I love that movie, dude.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Oh yeah, Ben, this is a movie for you. Nothing But Trouble. It's got your boy Chevy in it.
No, I just pulled it up. It's got Chevy and Aykroyd and Candy. Demi Moore randomly.
Dude, I watched something. It said that was like the worst movie of all time. I'm not kidding.
Well,
but I mean, it looks.
All right, but actually, you know what is on my list now?
Yeah, sure.
LA Confidential is one I'll put on the list.
Okay. Place Beyond the Pines.
Place Beyond the Pines is number 1 on my list right now. I do want to see that.
Yeah,
that's Coen Brothers or something, right?
Would we argue that Place Beyond the Pines is underrated? Is it underrated or just not talked about?
Well, that's for our purposes. That's fine. Our purposes is to find you movies that you haven't seen.
God, how long has it been since I've seen LA Confidential? Jesus Christ.
Is that the Kaiser Sose one?
What's crazy is like I've probably seen a million movies just sitting at my old house with HBO and Showtime and Cinemax. I would just flip through and put anything on and see if it was good. And like sit there and watch a bunch of, oh my God, you know what? That brings me to my movie. Holy shit. Let me see if I can come up with this.
Wait, can some of these be like guilty pleasures? Like, you know, it's not the best movie ever, but it's kind of like, it's fucking cool.
Absolutely.
You know? Yeah. Have you ever seen Surrogate?
God damn it. Yes.
No, but my dad is a big Surrogate guy.
It's okay.
You talking Bruce Willis?
Yep.
Dude, that movie.
Wait, no.
I like it. It's. I don't know. That's a guilty pleasure for sure.
Yeah, guilty pleasures, man. That's a good. Those are underrated. That you're making a case that it's underrated.
Dude, yeah. I
Jeff Bridges.
What is it?
Arlington Road.
Arlington Road. I mean, if it's Jeff Bridges, I'll take a peek.
For sure.
Thriller crime with Jeff Bridges and Tim Robbins. Joan Cusack is also in it.
Ooh, Tim Robbins.
1999.
Oh, baby.
It's basically Bridges versus Robbins. In the movie.
The man begins to suspect his neighbors are not what they appear to be, and their secrets could be deadly.
This movie is one of those movies that I randomly put on.
In fact,
when I was just flipping through shit, and I was enthralled.
Oh my! Okay. Then I'm gonna go ahead and hit you with this. I have 2, and everyone I think has seen these, but I don't know if Ben has seen this. Obviously, American Psycho. You ever seen that?
Yeah,
of course.
Yeah, of course.
Have you ever seen Capote, or whatever the
Capote? No. I mean, yes and no. I think I put it on once, and I
was like,
do it.
That's
not an underrated film. That one Oscars.
But if you haven't seen it, then it is underrated. Like that film.
No, that's not the purpose. I don't think.
I think it can be.
How is it not underrated? You're telling me the awards and accolades that you've never seen it. How's that not underrated?
Because I didn't want to.
That's the point of
this. That's like a horror movie.
Like you don't get it. That's the point. You don't know what you want. You need to watch shit, and then you might realize that you do want it.
You know what can't be underrated is Star Wars, Back to the Future, Titanic. These movies that everybody has seen.
Right.
Yeah.
But if it's
Capote is weird. That's a weird movie.
Sounds like
That was a movie where I sat there. I was supposed to go to work. I didn't want to go to work. I was like, "What the dude? This Philip Seymour Hoffman. He's been in so many good movies. That might be his greatest performance ever."
When are you gonna suggest Goon?
Goon will be Goon. Woo!
Dune?
Shit, you want to do Philip Seymour? I love him in Red Dragon.
He's good in everything. I'll watch, dude. I need to watch those as well. I have a vacancy.
Red Dragon is a great.
I've never seen Hannibal.
Oh,
what?
Well,
Nope.
Silence of the Lambs.
No, Hannibal.
Yeah, never seen never seen.
That's a top 10 movie for me easily.
Yeah.
Dude, Red Dragon is one of my favorites.
Yep. Red Dragon.
Silence of the Lambs, dude. It's just it's a classic. Like, it's not overrated at all, in my opinion.
Yeah, I need to watch it.
Do you see?
So that's what I'm saying. Obviously we probably won't watch that because you all have seen it, but I just want, maybe you'll be more aware of it. Maybe you'll realize, shit, I should watch it.
All right, Eric, did you say you had one or a couple?
I have one that I've been begging you to watch for a couple years now, actually, and it's a Colombian movie.
Oh, yeah.
Manos. But it would be perfect. We don't have to do it for
I don't
the
think
next
you're going to watch a
one. I
Colombian
want all you
film.
guys to watch it.
How's it spelled?
Monos.
Manos.
It's a Colombian. I saw it on a plane ride coming back when I went to Liverpool with when me and Ferb went on a trip.
You went to that game?
Huh?
You went to that game?
We went to England together.
You went to Liverpool?
I went to a Liverpool game, yeah.
No, you didn't.
Yeah, I'll have to send you pictures. Yeah.
I saw Ferv's pictures. I didn't know you went.
Yeah, we went to Chelsea Arsenal at Chelsea, and we went to a Liverpool Man U game at Liverpool.
You and him?
Yeah, because it worked out perfectly that they both had great matchups.
This from 2019,
and we were just like, dude, let's do it, and we did
it. This is from 2019.
Monos.
Yeah, Monos. Yeah.
Holy shit! I thought it was going to be an older film. That's
it was on the plane right back, and I was like, well, why not? And I was like, one of those just random things. And I was like, holy shit! I'm so glad I watched this. It's really, really good.
It says it's on Hulu.
I don't know if it's free anywhere, but yeah, that's going to be one I want you guys to watch.
Well, maybe along those lines of a sort of a South American. Have you guys seen City of God?
Of course.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What is that?
Oh boy, I was forced to watch that by my brother, and it's pretty good.
It's a wild time.
Quite a story. Yeah.
It's about a Brazilian kid who.
Yeah, Manos is free. It's free on Hulu.
Ooh, watch that.
Thriller adventure.
Well, we got to come to a decision.
No, we will.
Eric's already had his pick of the week.
Yeah. I would say that's that's on my short list though.
Travis is
another movie that used to be like the tits that I haven't watched in a million years? Crash.
Yeah, I do. Was that with is that Johnny Drama's brother? Seeing that? And
Ludacris is in that, right?
Yes. Dylan?
Yeah, he's in it. He deals with the black chick. What?
Just got a request from a guy named Ashraf.
This will be good.
Ashraf Hakimi.
Ashraf, my man.
Oh yeah, you want to drop him off tomorrow?
Yeah, you want that cash, baby? Yeah, dude. No, this is awesome because in reality, there's so many movies. People have so many blind spots because everyone has, and obviously
it's just too much.
I've watched things that I'm like, I should not like this. If it's good, man, you if it's done well, you'll like something that you normally wouldn't like.
Yeah, for sure. I think these movies that kind of flew under your radar for most people, Place Beyond the Pines was well rated, but it doesn't get talked about a lot for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Stuff like that.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I mean, look who's in it. Fucking
Capote is a good one. I
haven't
thought about that in forever.
Huh?
Capote, that's not one of Philip Hoffman's most talked about, even though I'm pretty sure he won the Oscar for that.
Yeah, he's amazing, man.
That is crazy.
It's a really good story. It's crazy.
Seen Before the Devil Knows You're Dead?
No.
I think so.
I'll put that. That's my vote. Or again, I'm
gonna add it to the list.
But that's got who else is in it?
Ethan Hawke.
Ethan Hawke.
Yeah.
I think
I've definitely seen that at some point.
Philip Seymour Hoffman is so good.
Yeah, I would watch that. Those are studs right there. Oh, Oh, Michael Shannon as well.
All right, so how are we gonna pick?
Michael Shannon. What are the choices?
Have you guys seen Midnight Special?
With him and the kid. I don't think I ever watched that. I don't know. I feel like I started it.
It was pretty good.
Well, I'll think of a number between 1 and 10, and you guys pick, and then whoever wins.
No, I don't want to watch that.
No, I think we got to. We need a strong one for this next one. I think we got to do L.A. Confidential or Place Beyond the Pines. Or I'll throw in this third one of another movie that I was sort of confusing with Place Beyond the Pines for some reason. Just I don't know because of the name, Miller's Crossing.
Yeah. Who the hell?
Has
anyone seen that?
I don't think so.
I think
I looked at that.
I used to talk about that all the time. Watching it, and I was drunk. I think it was at West Virginia when me and Ben were living together. I tried watching it like 2 nights in a row, and I just couldn't get through it.
Oh no, I'm not. I'm not.
Back to it. Like that's one.
It's Coen Brothers.
Yeah.
Oh really? Damn. Is that?
And like hating on it, or just like couldn't get through the beginning, and if I had stuck with it, would have loved it or something. So that's a good one.
Yeah, it's 90. That's tough, man. I don't know.
All right.
Must be one of their first ones.
So what do we think?
Has anyone ever seen Big Fish?
Yeah, of course.
No, I've actually never watched that. I've been meaning to.
Ooh, that's a silly good movie.
It is one of Tim Burton's best.
Ewan McGregor.
13th Warrior.
No, well, I'm not.
Well,
doing
you guys
it
are
right
shitting on this director, but I mean, no, we'll get to it. That's fine. Let's go.
Have you guys ever seen Moonrise Kingdom?
Yeah.
Yep. I like that.
That won the Oscar. Bring up Oscar winners.
Yeah, those are.
How about Ninth Gate? When was the last time you watched that, Eric?
Oh my god!
I actually like.
I don't think I ever seen that.
Well, I love
Johnny
Ninth
Depp.
Gate.
No, Ninth Gate is good.
It doesn't hold. I'm not gonna lie, it doesn't hold up though.
I think LA Confidential is a good one.
It's pretty tough.
We're riding LA Confidential. I think that's a good choice.
I could probably get down with that. I think. Hold on a second. Let me pull that back up.
But you can't.
Hey,
I haven't seen that movie in a long time.
Guy Pearce,
Russell Crowe, Kim Basinger, Danny DeVito. Okay,
I mean that's this movie. Yeah, it's got everyone. It's a 91. Jesus fuck.
Yeah, it's got an 8.2. I think it's too high on the rating. 8.2 on IMDb.
When is the last time anybody talked about LA Confidential?
Bro, 99% on Rotten Tomatoes. Yeah, I don't think we can do this one.
Maybe it's overrated.
Oh, it's overrated. Now we're over.
I'd rather watch the Place Beyond the Pines for sure. I'd rather jump to like a newer movie because that I haven't seen than do another 90s movie.
All right, let's do Place Beyond the Pines.
All right, yeah. LA Confidential is nominated for Best Picture. Can't be underrated.
Is that too much, Ben? You have already seen it. You already.
What?
What?
No, I mean, I got it, so it's easy to watch.
What is it on? Let's see. Yeah, I mean, dude, I think I've started it. I've just never really finished it.
7.3 IMDb, 78%.
Not exactly a happy movie.
That's pretty underrated. If it's
right in the sweet spot.
Yeah, that's the sweet spot.
Some people really like
it. Easy for me. Pop it in the Xbox.
Ow!
I mean, I'm fine with probably paying, $3 for some of these, like on Amazon.
This is on Freevee as well.
Ooh.
Amazon Freevee. What the hell does that mean, Eric? What's Freevee, man? Talk to me. Give me your pitch.
I don't know Freevee. I did Tubi.
Well, it says Amazon Prime free.
I was shocked how much Tubi has for free, and there's actually no commercial. It was weird. It's like commercial breaks, but it doesn't play a commercial. It's really weird. It's like going to break in 10, 9, and then it'll go down to 1, and then it'll cut, but it won't go to commercial, and then it'll just like
they're just trying to hook,
and then just like start up.
So they're just trying to hook you. There's gonna be 3-minute commercials coming soon.
I don't know. Maybe there was at one point, and they just got rid of them or something. But it was strange. But yeah, it's all.
Yeah, no, it's on Amazon Prime apparently for free.
We really need to Are we gonna have? What's the deal? Are we gonna have regular? Like, who's gonna be the regulars here? We can't have 7 people at once. It's gonna be impossible.
Let's figure it out.
I mean, I wouldn't mind. Like, obviously, it'd be cool to see everyone, but
I think it can work. I think it can work with as many people as we want to fit on here.
plus, watching movies, that is true. We're not just randomly. Everyone's got an opinion, so that would kind of be funny to hear. But I don't know, dude. I feel like you need to spitball and have like a list of movies to go through, not just kind of just.
I think everybody should have to submit 3 and have a brief explanation as to why.
Yeah, I think we've got. I mean, I just wrote down a bunch
2 or
of ones
3
we just
2 or
talked
3
about.
sentences.
Yeah, I mean that is sort of the goal. Everybody has a couple movies that they're going to bat for each week.
God, I'd go to bat for Red Dragon real hard.
I need to watch all of those. It's so hard to narrow down.
What's the rating on Red Dragon?
I'm telling. Hold on a second.
It's probably pretty high.
7.2 on IMDb,
Really?
69 on Rotten Tomatoes, 60 on Metacritic.
Wow.
I actually don't like Red Dragon that much.
Really? I liked it a lot.
Have you seen the original?
Silence of the Lambs?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
The movie became before Silence of the Lambs, called Manhunter.
No.
And it stars William H. Macy, the guy in CSI, or not William H. Macy. Sorry, what's that guy's name? William Peterson, the guy who's in CSI.
Really?
Yeah.
It's about Hannibal Lecter?
Yes, and Hannibal Lecter is played by, God, what's the guy?
What?
Brian Cox.
Yeah, it's not
Brian Cox.
Yeah, Brian Cox. It's not
the
Hopkins.
The commander from Super
Oh, dude, that guy is great.
It's pretty much very much
whatever.
So the guy who wrote those books licensed them out, and Red Dragon is pretty much somewhat like a Manhunter, kind of a remake. But
also Manhunter is Michael Mann.
Yeah, and it's a Michael Mann.
Wild. Damn.
That's crazy.
I never even heard of that.
93% on Rotten Tomatoes.
It's really
Damn.
Wow. It's underrated, but yeah.
That's crazy.
86.
The Toothberry.
You should watch all those, Wyatt.
Dennis Farina is in that?
Yeah, I need to, dude. What do I watch that first?
Yeah, I guess so. But I would start with Silence.
I've never heard of that.
Honestly.
Oh, Red Dragon is a remake.
Well, dude, it's so cool.
That sucks.
Like, literally, you don't know what someone hasn't seen. Like, that's the problem. Like, y'all seen Last of the Mohicans, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Yep.
Like, shit like that.
I'd be down to watch that. That's a good movie. That's underrated, I think.
Yeah, I think so. Like, in terms of what he did, like, that was Daniel Day-Lewis, like, oh my God.
At his peak, yep.
When I was a kid, I thought he was Native American. I had no clue that. I was like, that's a Native American. And I'm like, that's fucking Daniel Day-fucking-Lewis? Are you kidding?
But actually, in the movie, he was like adopted. He's a white guy in the movie.
You think I got that as a kid? Sure, he's Native American. He blended right in.
Yeah.
No, shit like that, man. Like, Dances with Wolves. Kevin Costner has been in some pretty epic. I mean,
I've never seen that.
Gotta watch Waterworld.
I liked Waterworld.
That's underrated.
I liked Waterworld a lot as a kid.
Well, as a kid, come on. It's one of the coolest movies ever. That shit was
Smokers.
The paper.
Yeah. The paper. The paper.
Oh, yeah, dude. I don't know, man. I feel like there's so many movies that you forget about, like, over the course of the
and
90s.
We're going to talk about all of them.
There's so many good 80s movies. Oh.
New, old, whatever.
I'm telling you, bro, watch the first 20 minutes of Coneheads and tell me it's not the coolest fucking... It's so fucking cool.
Coneheads is great. You're
bro,
talking about in the arena?
The practical shit is, like, wild. Like, it's cool.
Coneheads is violent.
You're talking about in the alien, like, death arena?
Yeah.
No, I'm saying, like, in the beginning when they crash land and he's, like, it's fucking hilarious. Like, Dan Aykroyd is, like, dude, there's so many weird little things that they utilize to show how weird they are as people. Like, how they...
Condoms.
Oh, he's like, give me some of that gum.
Condoms.
No, but, like, they, like... He's like, oh my God, dude. He like burns his mouth. Like, don't eat that thing. He burns the shit out of it, sprays his mouth with Windex. Like, like, dude, it's so funny. And just the way it's done just makes sense. It just makes sense. It's like, it's perfect. But I didn't keep watching it. I just say like the beginning was pretty crazy.
Right. Coneheads is at this point it definitely doesn't get talked about anymore.
No, I watched it a couple years ago all the way through, and it held up very well.
It's a funny movie.
Still
it's
very
funny.
good.
The way they speak is hilarious, dude. Like they called like flattened chicken embryos is what they called eggs and shit. Why are you going to finish your flattened chicken embryos? Like they just have so much food. It's piled to the ceiling. He's just shoving food in his. I don't even.
He says something like, "I'm gonna, eat mass quantities."
Yeah. Oh yeah, he says, "Yeah, you go take your lunch break. Can I go?" Yeah, he loved his lunch. Sinbad up in that shit. Kramer. It opens the movie with Kramer, dude. Kramer is the hotel attendant. I was like, oh my god.
Wow.
Like immediately, like all the '90s studs.
Did you ever see Problem Child 2, where Kramer was like a bad guy?
I feel like I do remember that.
And he's kind of scary in that.
I can see that. He's a weird looking. I don't remember, but I kind of remember. The scariest guy for me as a kid was the Dennis the Menace dude, the bum. It was he cut an apple with a knife.
Jacket guy or whatever.
Yeah, dude.
No, I guess that was last act, but yeah, the bum. Yeah.
I don't know if you're thinking of Problem Child has Gilbert Gottfried. Are you thinking of Michael
Problem
Richards?
Child 2 has 100% has Michael Richards. Look it up.
I'm looking up now. I don't see it.
Who's seen
Wait. What did I say? Problem Child? Yeah, I think it was Problem Child.
Yeah, Problem Child is like a movie with it's John Ritter and that little redhead kid, Junior, and he's like a little piece of shit.
Yeah, I don't remember that.
I don't see Michael Richards. Here's Gilbert Gottfried.
Yeah, I do see it. I did see him.
No, hold on. I'm looking
thinking
it
of
up.
a different movie.
He's
thinking of
Is there?
But he wasn't in that either.
Wait, what? What movie did you say?
Child's Play, the Chucky movies?
Is there a Problem Child 3?
Maybe. Yeah, probably. It was a smash hit in the early 90s.
Yeah, there definitely was a third one. He's going for number 3 here. He's stretching. He's really stretching it.
All right, I'm looking at number 3.
I'm Child 3 Junior.
All right, well, Jesus, what movie am I thinking of? There's some movie I'm gonna have to look up.
Was in
what is it? Beethoven.
Michael Richards.
Is it Beethoven? You remember Beethoven, dude?
Yeah, it could have been. No, I don't think it was Beethoven.
Those movies were wild, man. I love those movies as a kid.
Beethoven, love that dog.
That shit was great. That dad
Dad's
printed in my brain.
Yeah, I love that guy.
Just his yells.
Wasn't that the guy from
Charles Grodin?
Charles Grodin.
Problem Child. It was in the first one.
In the first one?
You bastard! You sandbagging son of a bitch.
Yeah, what the hell?
Well, you said number 2, and that's the one I went to.
Yeah, no, it was the original.
I think I'm more of a Problem Child 2 guy then.
He definitely seemed like more of a Problem Child 2.
Were you?
Well, no. I mean, apparently I was a Problem Child 1 guy.
Apparently, it's hard to remember history, man. You're just thinking you're a PC.
Well, because I always liked the sequels. Gremlins 2.
We know.
Yeah, and Beethoven's second.
You think Beethoven's second was better than the first?
Well, it's just that they came out around all these sequels came out in like 1995 and shit.
Now, did you like that Vince Chase's publicist was one of the villains in those movies? Do you remember? I believe Shauna.
She was the wife of the chubby redhead.
Yeah. Fucking crazy. And she was.
We're gonna steal these puppies.
She's been around forever. She was in Goodfellas. She was that little Coke. His Ray Liotta's little Coke whore. His like side chick.
Yeah, she does good work.
The business, good work.
Stanley Tucci was in. Tucci. Oliver Platt, David Duchovny.
What are you looking
at?
Patricia Heaton, Beethoven.
Oh wow! What?
In the first Beethoven?
Yeah. Joseph Gordon-Levitt was student number 1.
You know who I don't like that much anymore? That guy. He kind of really. Oh man, I wore thin of him.
Yeah, he's not in much anymore.
You guys ever saw?
Remember
Clifford?
No,
not the dog, but it's another Charles Grodin movie with Martin Short.
Oh, I think I
I
saw
don't think I've
that.
seen that. No.
Oh, you'll love it, Wyatt. You like Martin
I'm pretty
Short.
sure I've
I
seen
love
that.
Martin Short. I love
With
him.
like
You have seen it, you just don't
Steve
remember.
Martin or something.
Huh?
That's Charles Grodin.
There's Charles Grodin.
Yeah, it's
Who's-
Charles Grodin. It takes place at like a dinosaur amusement park.
Yep.
Oh, dude,
Yep,
that chick
seen
is. Oh, dude, that woman is the greatest. That's
Ooh,
uh,
I got a good movie.
do it.
Premium Rush. Speaking of you hating Joseph Gordon-Levitt.
Oh, dude, that one's pretty. Yeah, it's pretty weird.
For how dumb
Michael
the premise
Shannon, you
is,
got my package.
exactly. For how dumb the premise was, I actually thought the movie was pretty good.
Don't touch me, bro! Gotta get out of here on my bike real fast.
Dude, he parkoured with that bike, bro.
Yeah, he was badass with the bike. It was like I feel like they utilized the camera work to make it really cool. You know what I mean? Like that was like some cutting edge weaving through. It was cool. It's just so hard to pinpoint ones that are kind of like that. You know, kind of movies that are forgotten about, man.
Yeah, so
I was surprised when I randomly watched it.
We're gonna explore them all.
I like.
So what did we settle on?
No, we did Place Beyond the Pines. That's right.
Yeah, Place Beyond
What
the
we're
Pines.
doing for sure.
What we're doing.
All right.
No, I think that's what we're doing. Unless you were trying to go to Angels in the Outfield. I mean, that's you. That's on you if you want to do Angels in the Outfield. If you're talking Joseph Gordon-Levitt in a key role, you son of a bitch. That guy, come on.
That movie was stacked.
God, if we're going back there,
Danny Glover.
If we're going back to there.
I'm
calling Rookie of the Year if we're doing that.
Yeah, bro. Okay, sure.
I mean, if you're talking a baseball movie in the 90s that's not The Sandlot, you have to be talking Little Big League.
Really? Okay,
Yes.
well, then I would do you one more. And I don't want a kid's movie. I'm going Major League, the original, which is more of an 80s movie.
Well, we were talking kids.
It's pretty hilarious.
Oh,
like Little Big League, Angels in the Outfield, and Rookie of the Year are essentially the same movie.
Yeah, kind of.
Big
Angel Power.
Dude, Little Big League is sick.
The Pest. No, I don't want to watch The Pest. I know that movie is not that good.
No, The Pest is good. The Pest is good.
Did you mention Rookie of the Year?
Garland's in that?
Ben or Wyatt did.
Okay.
What did I do?
Rookie of the Year.
That's
yeah, I brought that up.
No, yeah, what was it? Little Big League when he's the Minnesota Twins manager? That's pretty good, yeah.
Yeah, it's money.
There were so many good ones like that, dude. Like,
I mean, no wonder we fucking love baseball. Little Big League.
Yeah, dude.
Rookie of the Year, Sandlot.
Yeah, there was a lot.
Brainwashed like baseball.
Others,
and well, shoot, we should like hockey, really. Fucking Mighty Ducks.
Well, I played street hockey.
Same, dude. Same. Epic game. It was amazing.
Have you seen this?
I preferred that over any other sport. Really, it was so fun. I mean, you're on rollerblades and you're playing hockey. It's two things.
Yeah.
You all right, Eric? You all right over there, man? You getting late over in Arizona? What's it?
You gonna faint on us again? Toff ain't there to catch you.
Hey, boy, come on, boy.
Time.
Hey, come on, dog.
What's the best? What's your go-to like fast food or chain out there, Eric?
Well, my new one is called Culver's. It's got really great hamburgers. It's kind of like your Midwestern style fast food chain. They have beer butter burgers.
Ooh.
And, just a lot of fancy dessert kind of things. It's kind of similar to a Friendly's if you've ever been to a Friendly's.
Oh, wow.
Friendly's. But is it like with a does it have a drive-through or do you have to go in and like?
Arizona is the drive-through capital of the.
Yeah.
Too hot.
I think there might be Culver's around here.
I was gonna say that sounds familiar. Have you guys ever been to Freddy's before?
I want to go there. There's one near my work.
Freddy's steak burgers. They are delicious.
Really?
The burgers.
Yes.
I need to go there. There's one close by my work that I've been wanting to go to.
Ever been to
Where? Oh, should we just put him? Oh, sorry.
Someone else say something. What's it?
Whataburger.
No, Whataburger's very good though. I do think Whataburger's great.
You're not an In-N-Out guy, Eric?
Did not like In-N-Out at all.
That's crazy.
What was your problem with it?
Worst fries you'll ever have.
Doggy.
I've heard a lot of people say that.
Well, I mean, I don't know, because I got them animal style. Animal style, they're pretty good.
I just can't. Burgers are fine and it's nice and cheap, but dude, like you could wait up to 2 hours and drive through it in and out. It's
what?
Dude,
I got Cookout last night. They opened one literally like 8 minutes down the road from me.
Really?
Really?
Where?
Down 28 on the way to Manassas.
Cookout?
Oh, actually, I think I passed that. But isn't it the line always huge?
There's only like 5 people in front of me when I got
there. Hey, they make it work. They go fast. I'm pretty sure.
They do. I've been wanting to try.
I don't mind going inside there either.
Is Cookout chicken or is that burgers?
Everything.
Well, they have burgers. Burgers is their main draw.
Right. Okay.
You get barbecue though. Is
all right. Watch it. Keep an eye out for our underrated fast food podcast coming out soon.
Oh, dude, I'm telling you, underrated anything coming soon.
That's true. Yeah, anything.
Nah, dude, movies are just so interesting. It's just endless. There's an endless array, but it sucks because it just feels like it used to be like I'm missing out on things, but now I just feel like there's so many things that are going to make me not watch things that I truly should be watching. There's all the new shit that comes out. Like, you're going to want to watch that, but all this shit is 90% of it is just meaningless. It really is. A lot of this new shit is just so.
Yeah. Well, that's why I enjoy going back to the classics.
Well, yeah, that's what I mean. I think if you were transported, I mean, maybe 1999 is a bad example because it seems like a lot of good movies came out that year. But if you went back to 1998, a lot of the movies that came out that year were trash. But we only remember the good ones.
I mean, dude. There was plenty of movies that we even liked that were trash back then. Like some of those Batman. I think what Wyatt's saying is like there are some films that maybe aren't advertised properly, and or maybe the way that they are advertised, you wouldn't think that it's something you want to watch. But then when you actually watch it, it turns out to be something you actually really like.
Yeah.
Yep. There's plenty of shit like that. I mean,
well, the best example of that is Edge of Tomorrow. That was marketed so horribly.
Similar to like.
Wasn't it a different name?
Yeah, they had a.
Yeah, that was the original name.
Kill, Die, Live, or something. There was so many. There was like multiple. Yeah, Live, Die, Repeat.
I think
Firefly.
The book has the perfect name or short story, whatever it was. All You Need Is Kill.
Yeah, yep.
And they should have just fucking gone with that.
So then it was Live, Die, Repeat, and then it was so.
But
weird.
I don't remember what it was. But the trailer did a horrible job selling that movie. They made it look like a totally different movie than it actually was.
Yeah.
It's Groundhog Day meets World War II in the future.
Yeah.
Another good example is Oblivion.
That's literally like, to me, it's like WALL-E. He's like WALL-E. If you've ever seen WALL-E.
But the trailer, they put Morgan Freeman in the trailer. Totally basically spoil one of the huge surprises of the movie.
Yep. That whole it's so stupid.
Like,
that has nothing to do with the movie for the whole movie. You know what I mean? Until the reveal. You know what I mean? You have no clue.
Oh God! If I've definitely watched that movie, but I cannot remember for the life of me what happened.
It's pretty.
I like it.
That's underrated.
I like
54%.
My dad lives off of Metacritic. He won't see a movie if it's not in the green. He won't see it. And I'm like,
green?
Dude,
7?
It's like 60, but there are movies that just don't tickle that and other movies that have no business being there. And I constantly am like, see, this movie, he's like, okay, yeah, that's one of those movies, I'm just like, dude, like the Gray Man, just for example, that's not even like a 60. Like, I'm not saying that, but there's plenty of movies that are less entertaining and less cool than that movie that are. Thomas Crown Affair is a 72 and the Gray Man's like a 58. No fucking way, dude.
It doesn't make sense.
Thomas Crown Affair is 72. I don't believe it.
It's just because it was in 1999. They're just sticking with the reviews from back then. Are they updating it at all?
I wonder when that. Yeah, that's a good point. Actually, when did they put in those for like older movies? Like,
are people coming back and being like, this movie is not, it doesn't live up. I'm knocking down.
Actually, that is exactly what they're doing. I went to some old movies, Rotten Tomatoes, and it was a review from like a week ago.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Okay, that's okay, good, because dude, it's like, this is great. This is riveting stuff in 1972.
Yeah,
but like,
no, those are recent reviews.
I guess but I'm also, I don't want to say that you should go back and be looking at it through the lens of what you can do now and say that this sucks because of it. You know what I mean? It's kind of like a double-edged sword.
Yeah.
But I don't know. It's kind of
interesting. Well, I mean, the good movies, a lot of good movies hold up. It doesn't matter.
That's right.
Dude, the 80s was just the golden era, man. I feel like the 90s became kind of more of a joke. There's some good movies, but like, to me, the 80s were like, they still had all the heart, and it was really like there was still free creativity, whereas the 90s started really kind of catering to like what sells, and started, superhero movies were introduced, Men in Black, like everything, dude.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I mean, kind of like we were talking about with Thomas Crown Affair. Every movie in the 90s was 2 hours exactly, and it basically fit, the formula that they found was liked. There was lowering creativity started then.
Yep, that's all it is now. It's the same shit. Now it has to be like every movie is 2 hours now that has no.
Well, no, now it's worse. Now it has to be a political or kind of life message shoved down your throat.
Everything has a gay person in it. It has to.
Yeah, that's the killer.
Dude, like
we were watching a gay twist.
Yeah.
What did we watch? What did we watch? Oh, there's the new Pixar joint, Strange World. His son immediately is interested in a dude. I'm like, man, like, we don't need it. What are you trying to do? Like, just be gay on your own terms. Fuck off, Pixar.
Or they can make some movies about it if they want.
Yeah.
But not every movie.
Yeah. Oh my God, my lesbian mom's single again, and my brother died, so I had to make a robot, or it's always someone's dead, or every Pixar movie is sad as fuck to get to the point. You know what I mean? Like, I won't watch Up, because it's just like sad. My wife's dead. It's this old guy. He's all sad. I'm like, this is horrible. This is so sad.
Well, the first few minutes are sad, but then it's kind of normal.
But it's like, that's what it takes for you to get me hooked, is to kill the guy's wife. Poor guy.
Ratatouille is not that sad.
Oh, Ratatouille. Travis? That's my favorite, probably my favorite movie.
Desi suggested a good movie.
He did?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, Ratatouille
one of my all-time,
Ratatouille is a
my all-time favorites, actually.
What, The Pest?
Yes.
Yeah, I already saw that. Yeah, I don't get that. That's not... I never looked at The Pest. And I love John Leguizamo.
That was a big Mike Marion movie. He loved The Pest.
Oh, dude, that was one of those movies that, like, Nick would watch Biodome and go to sleep.
Yeah.
Oh, Biodome's fire.
No, what year was that? I would be watching Meet the Parents as I went to sleep, or Dumb and Dumber. Those were two of my big go-to-sleep movies.
Yeah. Shit, I probably... Oh, dude, I don't even remember. God, Meet the Parents. What a movie. What a tremendous movie. Owen Wilson is so good in that. Well, he's such a nice guy. He's got that.
Yeah. The DVD.
Owen Wilson, underrated.
Underrated actor. He's pretty highly rated, I think.
I don't know if he gets enough push.
Wedding Crashers is a pretty good movie.
I'm aware of it. Rated. Seen it a few times. You ever seen Midnight in Paris?
Yep, we saw that pretty recently, actually.
Ben,
Midnight in Paris is really good.
Aside from please, I was blown away when I saw that movie.
I really liked it. Really liked it.
It's literally it's a one-time watch, to be honest. Like,
people also ask why Midnight in Paris is so good.
Dude, dude. And then just
Tom
do a double
Hiddleston's in
feature.
it?
It's a Woody Allen
Marion
movie, right?
Cotillard.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Rachel McAdams.
Yeah,
Oh, I
Rachel
can't
McAdams.
support. I cannot support him.
Who? Woody?
Woody.
Woody, he's a piece of shit.
Oh, come on. He did, it's not. Yeah, he did it, but come on.
Yeah.
Are you gonna watch it or not?
You can watch it.
I think you would like that, Ben. I think you would like that.
That's a
I'm sure
bad
I
movie.
And then
I'm
go
a
ahead
big
and
fan of like that type
It's got the girl from
yeah,
Adams.
Inception.
Wedding Crashers.
Oh yeah, Inception,
Marion
Marion,
Cotillard.
and Dark Knight Rises.
Wait, oh yeah, she's so hot. Oh yeah, she's very, very. Yeah, she stabs Bruce Wayne, I believe, at some point.
She's the bad guy. She's Ra's al Ghul.
She's yeah.
Ra's al Ghul.
Ra's al Ghul is dead.
Oh god, that was very sad. How that movie could have been so much better, man. But I kind of
good.
I mean,
I
I like the conclusion of it, but there were parts in it that
It was the
kind of
goodbye. It was the goodbye to Batman from Chris.
The goodbye was I did like the ending, but I just didn't. I think Bane was kind of. I don't know.
I liked it.
You'll always have those iconic Bane lines from that movie, though. I was born in the dark.
Yeah, man. Well, go ahead and watch You, Me, and Dupree after you watch Midnight in Paris, just for a little cool down. He's giving you 7 different kinds of smoke.
Yep.
Okay.
What do you think, Eric? You're getting a little quiet over there. You going to sleep?
Well, I'm just think we should wrap up because we've just been talking about like a bunch of movies at this point.
All right, so
that's not the point.
We're watching.
You can cut that out.
Next week's episode. Tune in next week to the Over Underrated podcast where we're gonna review our experience watching A Place Beyond the Pines.
That's it.
Nice, Ben.
Hit subscribe.
All right,
Link
maybe Ben is going to be the new host.
Make sure to hit the thumbs
Ben
up
should
button.
be the host. He's fabulous.
He's got a lot of energy to put out there.
A lot of energy there. A lot of pizzazz.
It was good chatting, fellas.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Stop recording.